So let's say you're focused upon something that you are feeling appreciation about. And you stay in that soft, good feeling energy, and you allow yourself to focus with even more appreciation about this thing. As you tune yourself through your physical environment, through the power of your mind, into more specifics of this wanted thing, you literally, vibrationally allow a merging of the broader perspective of you who is already there and always in that pure positive vibrational wavelength. And when you tune into that, you come into your true power. That's when you feel frisky and full and fun. That's when you feel passion and sureness and clarity. That's when you feel stability and vibrancy and love. That's when you truly be who you are, you see. And if we were standing in your physical shoes, that would be our quest in every moment. We would be looking around every environment for a reason to merge with that broader perspective. Why? Is it because I'm here in my body and I want to be a puppet on a string and I just want somebody who really knows what they're doing to run the show? Not at all in any way. Because that source energy that's flowing through you is not creating your reality. It is merging with the reality that you create, provided it's a reality that doesn't defy the energy that it already is. That was a mouthful. Did you get it? We'll back up and say it again. Who you have been becoming as source energy is as a result of the experience that you have been allowing yourself exposure to here in this life experience. You expanded. The question is, are you in your physical format going to keep up with it? And the answer for almost 100% of you is no. I'm not going to keep up with it because I'm a lazy focuser. I'm not going to keep up with it because instead of focusing upon the decision that I've come to, I'm going to stay focused on the reason I came to the decision. I'm going to defend and justify the decision, but I won't go with it. That's just too easy. Life should be more struggle, you say. I need to defend and justify my well-being to a much greater extent. I will not just go there. Now, you have moments of clarity and moments of aligning with who you really are. But for the most part, you are letting what you are observing around you dominate your focus. And that's really what we want to talk with you about today. Not for a moment do we want you to withdraw your attention from this time-space reality, because you came forth to create within it. And you know what else? Not only did you come forth in your physical form to create within it, we all came with you. So isn't it nice that you have this perfect guidance system within you, active in every moment, that is giving you one reading only, one message, one constant message, and the message is this. You have expanded just recently, just seconds ago. You expanded more just seconds ago. And this emotional feeling that you have is your indicator of how well you're keeping up or not with who you have become. And everything you feel is about that. Most humans who you will meet don't know that, because they are measuring their feedback from other humans. They're seeking approval from others. They care about what somebody else thinks about them. They have set their own guidance system aside long ago. And as a result, most people are lost in the sense that they're looking to a lot of people for guidance, and the people that they're looking to are really inconsistent in the guidance that they give. Have you noticed? Come this way, come this way, come this way. This is right, this is right, this is right, this is right. Live over here, do this, dress this way, look like this, be like this, act like this. These are the principles you should live by. These are the principles that you should live by. We are surprised that you are all not stark raving mad. Because there is so much feedback from so many around you who would like you to be slightly different or largely different than you are in order to make them feel better in their observation of you. Because they still don't get it. They still think that how they feel is about you, and they're still trying to control you. They're still trying to control you so that they will feel better, but not just you, everybody else too. And they're having a hard time, have you noticed? It's really a lot of responsibility to need to control circumstances and events and other people in order to feel better. It's a lot of responsibility, and they'll never, ever figure it out or even come close to it, and you won't either. So when you finally get it, that how you feel is about one thing and one thing only. There's a larger part of you that is pulsing within you, who adores you, who knows your value, who knows your clarity, who knows your goodness, who knows who you are, who is offering a vibrational, steady, vibrational rhythm of that. And you have the option in every moment of joining that rhythm and thriving, of joining that rhythm and soaring, of joining that rhythm and having the best time in this moment. Or you have the option of pinching it off and then blaming some outside circumstance for the discord that you are feeling, when really you have complete control over how good or bad you feel in any moment in time. There is nothing that is big enough to be your excuse for feeling bad. And when you finally figure that out, you will, for the first time in your life, be free. Be free of the bondage of uncontrolled thought. So you have to be wondering, well, Abraham, there are a lot of things in this world that when I look at them, I feel negative emotion because they are simply not the way I want them to be. And we acknowledge you came to explore and to personally decide what your preferences are. You've chosen this diverse universe. You've chosen this diverse, specific planet upon which you are co-creating. Because in your diversity, there is the opportunity for each of you to come to your own personal conclusions. And once you do, the power of the universe, the power of source energy, the power of alignment will back you up and assist you in the achieving of that. But so often you have split energy about it because you've long ago come to the conclusion of what you want, but you keep picking away at the reasons about why you want it. I want it because that isn't good, and I want it because that isn't fair, and I want it because that doesn't feel good, and I want it because I don't like that. And we say, if you could just leave the I don't want part of it out of the equation sooner, then you would align with what you want, and you would come into vibrational alignment with the power of the universe. If you've been listening to us for a while, and you have, you've heard us offer many different examples in order to help you to get a sense of this vibrational beingness that is all of us. We explain to you that as you sift through this contrast in your human form, that in your observation of what's going on around you, in your focus, in your imagining, in your attention, in your focus is the best word. In your focus, you are emanating vibrational rockets, and they precede you. Knowing what you don't want causes you to send off a rocket of desire of what you do want. And then we explain to you that law of attraction gathers those preferred rockets and holds them in a vibrational holding pattern, really eternally for you. There as a beacon for you to tune yourself into. So this vortex that we've been talking about, some find it difficult to get their thoughts around something that they can't see. It's really the only problem that you have with your physicalness. You are so good at translating vibration into the physical equivalent through what you see and hear and smell and taste and touch, that you want everything to be tangible. You want manifestation to show itself to you right away. And so you sort of count on manifestations to observe in order to adjust the way you feel. If you're observing a pleasing manifestation, you feel good and you say, yes, I would like more of that, please, or I demand more of that, yes. I want more of these pleasing things because when I look at pleasing things, I'm pleased, so please me, you say to your children, to your employers, to your employees, to your friends, to your mates, to your parents. Please me because I want to feel good. I want to feel good. You don't really realize that the reason you do feel good is because you're in complete alignment with all that you really are. And when you're in complete alignment with all that you really are, you're being all that you really are. You don't know that that's why you want to feel good. I want to feel good. I want to feel good. So please me because I want to feel good. And we say, that is so backwards. It doesn't even work that way at all. You must decide that you want to feel good and develop the self-discipline to look in the direction of what does feel good, whether it's past, present, or future. Focus upon what feels good, which means focus upon what's in your vortex, which means focus upon your inner being who stands in vibrational alignment with all that you have become. And when you focus in vibrational alignment with all that you have become, then what happens is you send out a singular vibration, not a mixed bag, know what I want, know what I don't want, a singular, steady signal. And in today's terminology, recently, if you've been listening to us in the last few weeks, we are calling that vibrational alignment, that basis of who you are. It's your vibrational grid. It's the vibrational framework that you were born with. It's this vibrational grid that when you line up with it, when you come into alignment with who you really are, your point of attraction is so powerful that anything that isn't in sync with it just bounces right off of it, bounces right off of it, bounces right off of it. And the good life, the path of least resistance, becomes what you're living. Now sometimes you say, oh, path of least resistance sounds pretty lazy. And we say, those of you who have been attempting to apply the processes that we've been offering over all of these years would not call it a lazy effort, would you? Because it takes some focus. It's not easy to be in this world with all of these opinions and all of these processes and all of these patterns of life and all of these manifestations, some of which you like and some of which you don't like. It's not an easy thing to be in this interconnected world, and it's more interconnected today than it has ever been. Oh, more now, more now, more now. Things are moving fast. More now, more now, more now. It's moving very fast. Your interconnectivity is moving so fast. And so this is the time, if there was ever to be a time, for you to find your true guidance and align with it, because there is so much opportunity to be called away from who you really are. And when you're called away from who you really are, mostly by your simple observation of the world, or of a situation, or of a person, when you're called away from who you are, you feel it. That's what negative emotion is. You live in a universe of attraction that is a vibrational place. And the vibrations are responding because of the powerful law of attraction to one another. And all is well in this world. And as you acknowledge your vibrational beingness, and then you acknowledge that the emotions that you feel are your indications of your vibrational beingness. And that the better you feel, the more in sync with that larger grid you are. And the worse you feel, the more out of sync with it you are. And that in every moment you have the opportunity, the option and the opportunity. Opportunity, not challenge. Opportunity, not responsibility. You have the chance. You have the chance right now to make a new grid. Right now to make a new grid. Right now to make a new grid. And the new grid that you just made is going to be dominant at least for the next 17 seconds. And if you can maintain it for at least that long, more will come to it. It will start filling in right away. And you're off and running, being the deliberate creator that you came to be. You didn't come to fix stuff that's broken because you knew from your broader perspective that nothing is broken. You came forth to revel in, to enjoy, to take pleasure in your inevitable expansion, you see. We've enjoyed this interaction more than any words could convey, but it is our knowing that we had conveyed it with far more than words. We know that you got it at many levels of your being. And now our wish for you is that you just softly play with this. Monkey around with the grid. Do it a little today and a little tomorrow and watch how it fills in. And take back your power and join with your true power and revel in the wholeness that we are all together. There is great love here for you, and appreciation for that which you are, appreciation for your willingness to sift and sort, but most of all, appreciation for your willingness to focus, and most of all, for your willingness to focus and feel, and most of all, for your willingness to focus and feel, and then deliberately alter the way you feel because you have the ability to focus. And then most of all, for your willingness to then look and see what comes as your grid fills in. And then most of all, for your reveling. That's the part we really like the best. We're all right there with the success that is on your doorstep. But when you consciously make the correlation, when you consciously acknowledge your important part in this, and you revel in the oneness of that which we all are, and when you feel that pride and self-appreciation, that's when all of our bells and whistles go off. Because that's when we know, at least for now, in this 17-second grid, that something really wonderful has happened. It's like the little bell that rings and we all get our wings. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain joyously and stubbornly in the vortex. Really nice day.